Hello, APUSHers. It's good to remotely see you, even if I can't. I want to give you some updates, and I will see what other updates I'm able to provide. The College Board is making some massive changes to the AP exam schedules. They're going to offer two different sets of exam windows, one during the normal time and one much later in the year. I don't know if students will individually choose, if school districts will choose. I'm not sure on any of those details, and those are details that will unfold, and we have plenty of time for those details to unfold. The good news is there'll be options. I'm going to read over from email some updates I got from the College Board. I'm also going to push out through Google Classroom and maybe a reminder through the Discord channel some links for these changes as well. I encourage every one of you to log into your College Board accounts and take a look at the information. There's going to be a tremendous amount of updates as well as resources being made available. In addition to all this, the College Board is across the board looking at all of its advanced placement courses, and it has made decisions on what is considered typical content covered through the end of February into early to mid-March. And then they're going to redesign and streamline smaller all of the College Board exams. I don't know what this is going to look like, just that they're going to be shorter, not as time consuming, and not covering all the content. They're also going to offer online testing options that are fully secure. They're currently working on those, and we don't yet have details on them. So, with no further ado, I'm going to read through, and you'll have to bear with me, the email in some of these updates. And then from there, I will probably start to get some things posted. AP Exam Administration. The AP program will invest heavily over the next month in the following ways. For the 2019-2020 exam administration only, students can take a 45-minute online exam at home. Educator-led development committees are currently selecting the exam questions that will be administered. Some students may want to take the exam sooner rather than later, while the content is still fresh. Other students may want more time to practice. For each AP subject, there will be two different testing dates. AP curricula are locally developed, and we defer to local decisions on how to best help students complete coursework. To be fair to all students, some of whom have lost more instructional time than others, the exam will only include topics and skills most AP teachers and students have already covered by early March. Colleges support this solution and are committed to ensuring that AP students receive the credit they've worked this year to earn. For decades, colleges have accepted a shortened AP exam for college credit when groups of students have experienced emergencies. Students will be able to take these streamlined exams on any device they have access to, computer, tablet, or smartphone. Taking a photo of handwritten work will also be an option. We recognize that the digital divide could prevent some low-income and rural students from participating. Working with partners, we'll invest so these students have the tools and connectivity they need to review AP content online and take the exams. If your students need mobile tools or connectivity, you can reach out to the College Board. Go through your College Board accounts to do so. The exam questions are designed in ways that prevent cheating. We use a range of digital security tools and techniques, including plagiarism detection software, to protect the integrity of the exams. Scoring at home for work and AP exam scoring at home work for an AP exam isn't new to the AP program. For years, the AP program has received and scored at-home student work as part of the exams for the AP Computer Science Principles and AP Capstone courses. We'll continue to support students with free resources through exam day. And while we encourage students to wait until closer to the test date to decide, any student already registered for an exam can choose to cancel at no charge. Information about the reduced scope of content that will be covered on each 2020 AP exam is currently posted on AP Central. The specific test dates and the free response question types will be posted by April 3rd. We'll also unlock any relevant free response questions in AP Classroom for digital use so students can access all practice questions of the type that will appear on the exam. Daily online review AP classes. Beginning on Wednesday, March 25th, students and schools will have access to free live AP review lessons delivered by AP teachers from across the country. The lessons will focus on reviewing the skills and concepts from the first 75% of the course. These mobile-friendly classes are designed to be used alongside work that may be given by schools, recorded and will be available on demand so teachers and students can access them at any time. Not dependent on current AP teachers' continuing instruction. We know many AP teachers now face challenges that would make that impossible. The schedule will be posted online today through the AP Central website. Now, currently, for AP US History, as I scroll down the list of AP exams, they have changed the exam for this year. It will now only cover units 1 through 7. They are omitting units, or I should say eras, 8 and 9. So what does that mean for you? It means that the AP exam will cover up through 1945, the end of World War II. It will not cover beyond the end of World War II in 1945. So all other content is scratched for this year's exam. It's far too early for me to tell you what that means for our class. I haven't had a moment yet to digest this. I wanted to get it out to all of you as quickly as I possibly could. I'll also get the links out to all of you and encourage all of you to check into your AP accounts regularly, because as an independent study aspect of this course, if you're committed to doing your best on those exams, and I encourage all of you to do so, you have worked hard this year. You've gained a lot of skills this year, and you are very capable of doing well on this exam. You're going to want to be tuned into these resources. With what they've said in the exam being tapered back to 1945, that means that together as a class, we've covered everything through the 1920s. We have a mere 15 years of history that we're covering largely independently, but we are ready for and prepared to cover independently and cover it well. I'll continue to post online resources, reading schedules, and those type of things that are completely optional. They are not required and will not be graded during the shutdown, but they will take you through this 15-year chunk. If you think about what I posted this past Tuesday, that material, if you chose the option of working on it, completes our current unit on the 1920s and 1930s. And what that means is we only have one unit of independent study left to prepare for the AP exam, and that's our World War II unit. I'll begin posting in extreme volume all of our World War II content next Tuesday. I'll post the 2 chapters from our textbook, and if you were doing them as we normally do them and doing cover pages and KTCs to help with your College Board study, I'll have that information in there. I'll let you know as a reminder what supplemental readings tie into World War II so that you could also read and highlight those for more in-depth study. And then from there, we will likely have to depend on the College Board resources posted through AP Central, and my guess, because of their partnership with Khan Academy, Adaptations and Khan Academy, to help us kind of get across the finish line. But I'm confident we can get across that finish line, and I'm very relieved by all of this news. So this is really, really helpful stuff, and I think it's going to be helpful to all of you. As a side note, disconnected from AP classes, the federal government has granted Michigan a waiver on the M-STEP. So that normal battery of tests that we would have taken our first week back from spring break, the SAT, MME, and work keys, the requirements for those have been suspended. What that means for Haslett, What that means for the state of Michigan, I don't know right now. But this was a waiver that was sought by the superintendent and principals associations, the labor unions, and really educators across Michigan under these very trying and unprecedented circumstances. My guess is we won't be looking at those standardized tests, but I'm sure Haslett Public Schools will come out with more information in the upcoming weeks, as will the Michigan Department of Education to guide all of us. But I think that's also welcome news. For all of you that are not seniors and you're juniors in the class, this likely removes that burden entirely from you. And if not entirely, it certainly removes it anytime soon. So that's something else you can kind of consider. So I look forward to at some future date, hopefully seeing all of you. In the meantime, if you continue to use the Google Classroom resources, those are definitely going to be helpful. Use your AP Central resources, maybe some Khan Academy resources. After March 25th, when they start posting and recording live lessons through AP Central, that also might be a really good resource. But I'm just very happy about this new news from the College Board. I think it serves you well, and I think we're in a great position for you guys to succeed on this test. So until we talk again, this is Mr. Smith signing off. I hope you guys are practicing social distancing, being safe, and maintaining you and your family's health. Good talking to all of you.